Bada bing! There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV signing in. And signing out, we just listened to the Rise Against second record entitled Revolutions Per Minute. It was recommended on the Patreon by my friend QQ Kachu, who has put me onto some good music in the past and put me onto some even more good music. So we listened to the debut by Rise Against not so long back, and it was a good listen. It was good. Alright, I won't say it was excellent, I'd say it was good. Felt perhaps it overstayed its welcome to some extent. This record, on the other hand, exceeds what we heard on that debut album. This is a better album. 12 songs, which is arguably the right amount of music to have on here. 2 of these songs were brief hardcore songs. Call them a minute and a half each. So, 12 songs was definitely appropriate. High octane, energetic. It's painful for me to call it emotionally driven, because generally if it's punk rock music it tends to be, whether it be one way or another. So it hurts me to say emotionally driven, but it is what it is, isn't it? You have a different energy to this that you might have from your traditional punk rock band. Arguably it's pop punk, but what would you call it? The song structures are good, and that's why you would err it onto pop punk more so, because these dudes are writing really good songs. They're really good songwriters, and it shows. Yeah, so that's really good. I'm happy with this record. The production was good. Now, I'm listening to a playlist entitled RPM 10, which was on the album cover anyway, but I don't know if it was originally on the album cover. I don't know what about RPM 10 it is, because it's revolutions per minute, right? But this has 22 tracks on the playlist, a lot of demos, so I'm assuming what we're listening to is a remastered 10-year anniversary version of the record. Maybe it wasn't touched, and maybe it was just the demos thrown on. I'm not too certain, but the sound was really good. Guitars were big, full, and handsome. When we had one guitar in, you could definitely hear the emphasis when the second guitars came in to really get the energy flowing. Really powerful. The bass guitar was pristine, jangling high-end Anthrax sounding, treble bass. Da, 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 da. The drumming was absolutely amazing, with such space to breathe in the instrumental to essentially just make space for the vocal line and vocal melodies. The drumming was really in your face, in a very positive way. Well produced, really energetic, very, very, very punk rock drumming. I mean, not like a UK 77, anarcho punk band. Very modern punk drumming, very Fat Records drumming, but fantastic punk rock drumming nonetheless. Vocal lines were good. I spoke on it saying, if I was a teenage boy once again, it'd probably touch me a little more so. It takes a lot to get me in the feels at this point in my life. I've got a stone cold heart, alright? So as far as like the emotive value, not only that, but these dudes probably put this record out whilst they were younger than me. So we might not be on the connection as far as where our heads are at, and due to that, the vibration probably just doesn't hit me like it would do someone a little younger, if not me a little younger. So I'm not really too touched on the whole, the whole crybaby aspect of things. With that being said, if I have to rate this record, am I to come back to this record? No, it's not for me. Am I to rate this record? I think it's a great record. I'll give it a 7.75 out of 10. Very virgin on an 8. Which is very good. I think it's a very cohesive record. I think it's a great sounding record. I don't think they waste any space on this record. I could do without the samples on that one song. I forgot which one it was. Last Chance Blueprint, I think. They had a couple of samples. Get rid of them. Just keep it the music. I definitely think it's worthwhile. I can't remember what I rated the first record, the debut, but this is heaps better. The band has found their sound on this record, as opposed to sort of dilly-dallying in between this songwriter-esque music and like just being a full throttle punk rock band. This is a good record. And on that note, I'm signing out. Peace, one love.